My mother-in-law handed me a cleaning schedule at dinner, assigning me to clean her house every Saturday forever. My husband went nuts when I made him do it. She handed it to me at dinner, right there at the table in front of my husband Lonnie and their whole family, like she was passing me a menu. It was laminated. She had taken the time to type it up and print it and have it laminated like this was a company policy. The schedule had time slots from 9 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon, kitchen, bathrooms, dusting, vacuuming, laundry, deep clean rotation, checkboxes next to everyone. At the bottom, in bold letters, any missed Saturday must be made up the following week in addition to the regular schedule. I looked at it. I looked at her. I looked at Lonnie. Lonnie was cutting his chicken and not looking at anyone. What is this? I kept my voice flat because if I said it the way I wanted to say it, Lonnie's family would spend the next 10 years calling me the one who ruined dinner. His mother, Claudette, folded her hands on the table. I'm 62 years old and this house is too much for me on my own. Lonnie is my only son and you're his wife, and this is what wives do. They help. She said they help the way someone would say the sky is blue. Like I was the only one in the room too stupid to see it. Claudette, I work full-time. Monday through Friday. Saturday is my only day off. She nodded. I know. That's why I picked Saturday. You're free. She said free like my day off was an empty container she had every right to fill. Like because I wasn't at my job, that meant I was available, and because I was available, that meant I was hers. I looked at Lonnie again. He was still cutting his chicken. He had been cutting that same piece of chicken for about 45 seconds, and it was already in pieces small enough for a toddler. Lonnie, do you want to say something here? He looked up like I'd woken him from a nap. I mean, she's my mom. She does need help around the house. That was it. That was his contribution. His mother just handed his wife a laminated chore chart and told her to report for duty every Saturday for the rest of her life, and his response was, she does need help. I put the schedule face down on the table. I'm not doing this. Claudette's face didn't change. She was ready for this. She'd expected me to push back because she had a whole second act prepared. I told Lonnie last week that I needed help and he agreed this was a good idea. Didn't you, Lonnie? Lonnie nodded without looking at me. He had known for a week. He'd let his mother ambush me at dinner with a laminated schedule because he didn't have the spine to tell me himself, and he didn't have the spine to tell her no. You agreed to this? I asked him directly. I didn't think it was that big a deal. It's just a few hours on Saturday. Just a few hours. 6 hours every single Saturday forever. That's what he called not a big deal. Claudette leaned forward. I kept this house spotless for 35 years while raising Lonnie by myself. I'm not asking for much. I'm asking for 1 day a week. She wasn't asking at all. She was handing me a laminated assignment with checkboxes. There is nothing about that qualifies as asking. Lonnie's Aunt Coral chimed in from the end of the table. I think it's sweet. She's treating you like family. She was treating me like the help with a dress code, because at the bottom, Claudette had also written, please wear clothes you can clean in. No open-toed shoes. I stood up from the table. I didn't yell. I picked up my plate and glass and walked into Claudette's kitchen and washed them in the sink, dried them, put them back. Then I walked to the table and picked up the laminated schedule. I'm going to hold on to this. I said it calm, and I left. Lonnie followed me to the car 10 minutes later because it took him that long to decide who he was more afraid of. He didn't talk the whole way home.
To listen to the full story, click the related video.